Hello Year 5 and welcome to your English lesson. Happy Friday. I hope you've had a really great week looking at our model text and the features we need for a persuasive speech, and that you're feeling confident to start writing your own speech next week. Today we are going to be looking at the topic we are going to be writing about. So for our speeches, we are going to be looking at deforestation. Now, don't worry if you don't know what that means. We're going to be looking at that today. But remember, in the model text that I wrote, my persuasive speech was about water waste and the way that it's affecting our planet. And we've learnt lots about the planet in our space topic and in our geography about the Amazon River. So now you are going to write your own persuasive speech next week about deforestation and what we can do to stop deforestation happening in our planet. So I'm going to share my screen and we will get started with the starter. So today is Friday, the 15th of January, and our LO is to research deforestation. So for the starter, if you normally do one chili, you need to just write down which spelling is correct. So the forest is being chopped down. Which one is correct? Out of forest and chopped, which word is spelt correctly? If you normally do 2 or 3 chilies, you need to tell me which one is spelt correctly in that sentence. So the rainforest is being destroyed by huge businesses who sell paper and oil. Okay, let's have a look. So it was the first one, forest. If you had sounded it out, for rest, not for wrist, although some people say it like that. And chopped needed 2 P's. Rainforest, it's rain as in the rain that falls from the sky, not the reins on a horse. And then destroyed needed a Y. Give yourself a tick or edit it if you got it wrong. Okay, so you can have a little read of the model text. Remember, it's all about the water wastage in our homes and the way that our planet is becoming dilapidated, disused. In the future, there might not be enough water left because we use 10 million gallons of water a week, which is so much water. And if every house is using that much, then we're not going to have much water left for the future. So water waste is a massive issue in the world and for the environment. Another issue facing our survival is deforestation. And here's a picture of what deforestation looks like. Have a think. If that's a picture of what deforestation looks like, what actually is deforestation? Think about it. What do you think when you look at these pictures? We've got paper, wood, chairs, books, bow and arrow, furniture, firewood, paper, airplanes. What do you think when you see those? You might think about a tree or a forest, because those things that we just looked at come from trees and forests being cut down. That's how we make our paper, our toilet paper, our chairs, our tables, the things that we, if you have a wooden plate or if you have wooden beams in your house. Around 30% of the earth is covered by trees. And here are some key areas where there's lots and lots of trees. So the Congo in Africa, Madagascar, the Amazon, which is what we learned about last topic in geography, Southeast Asia, and New Guinea. Remember, in geography, Japan is up here. But further down is lots of rainforest. Why are rainforests so important? We've learned a bit about rainforests. Rainforests cover only 6% of the earth, but they are home to 50% of all plants and animal species. In just 4 square miles, you might find 1,500 flowering plants, 400 species of birds, 750 species of trees, and 150 species of butterflies. That's a lot of wildlife in those small areas. What is deforestation? Deforestation occurs when trees are cut down across a wide area, which is then permanently cleared for another use. So they're cut down to clear the land so it's nice and flat for another use. Did you know every minute an area of rainforest the size of a football pitch is cut down? If this rate continues, there will be no rainforests in 100 years. So every minute you've sat here, an area in the rainforest the size of a football pitch, think about a football pitch and how big it is cut down. And in 100 years, that's not very far away. 100 years is not far away at all. It's almost within our lifetime, which is very scary, which means our children and our children's children wouldn't even know what a rainforest was. So it's a really, really serious issue. There are over 7 billion people on the planet. This number keeps growing. By 2100, there could be 11.2 billion people. That's a lot of people on the planet, and all of them need food, and they also need paper and chairs and tables, and so the land is cleared for farming. What are the effects of deforestation? So what happens because of deforestation? Climate change. Scientists believe deforestation has a worldwide effect on climate change. Trees store carbon dioxide. When they are cut down, carbon dioxide builds up in the atmosphere and is known as greenhouse gas, which causes global warming. So it wears away at the layer that protects us from the sun, so it gets hotter. Soil erosion. Tree roots help hold the soil and prevent it being washed away by the water or the oceans or the seas. Without trees, the soil is washed into rivers and streams, blocking them, causing flooding and drinking water that doesn't taste very nice. Droughts. Trees are an important part of the water cycle. Without them, there'll be no rain, and droughts is when everything dries up and there's no water, so we can't get food, we can't have water to drink. Habitat loss. Animals and plants lose their homes, so they may become endangered or extinct. Lack of biodiversity. The number of different species becomes smaller, so we only have like a dog, a cat, an elephant. We don't have all these different species like birds, caterpillars, ants. So it's really serious. All of these things are causing big problems for our Earth. Here's a picture of a small part of the Amazon rainforest in 1976. And here's the plot of land again in 2010, which was 11 years ago now, which means that there'll be even more deforestation. Where all these red parts is flat land. And I'm sure if we saw a picture of it now, there'd be nothing left of it. Deforestation is a massive topic at the moment. Lots of children have been protesting for climate change. Here are some children who have written some climate change boards, and there are lots of children who are fighting to get us better at saving the world, because you guys are the ones who are going to go out into the world and have jobs and live and have children. And if you can't do that because of deforestation, because of climate change, there's going to be problems for you guys. The older we are, like the older people, we've already been living in the earth, but you guys are going to go out into the world and you want a future. You want to be able to see the birds and have the rainforest, and you know how important it is, which is why we need to be writing this persuasive speech to try and encourage other people to protect the planet. So if you normally do one chili, I would like you to create your own protest poster. So like this boy has here, there is no planet B, like there is no plan B to fight against deforestation. Have a think back to when we did our Black Lives Matter protest. Think, you need a big bold title. You could add some facts. So have a look back through the slides if you want to rewind and see if there's any facts you can add to your poster. And please do send it in to me and Miss Vink. We'd love to see your protest poster. If you normally do 2 or 3 chilies, your task is to make a poster to research deforestation. Use my slides so you can go back through and look at my 5 points for why deforestation is causing problems. YouTube videos, the internet, books, to help you find 5 arguments or points on the poster to fight for change and stop deforestation. You can use colours, drawings and facts to improve your posters. So here's some that some children have done. Help stop deforestation. They've got their points on the side, like it causes habitats to be lost, the earth is dying, there's droughts, we've got more carbon dioxide, and this one's got a tree here that says, say no to deforestation, love our green, and it's talking about what we can do. So I want you to make a poster, lots of arguments and research. The more research you do, the better your speech will be next week, because you'll have lots of facts to say, you'll have lots of points to deliver, you'll have more information to help your speech be more powerful. If my speech just said, stop deforestation, people are going to go, well, why? What's it doing? If you said stop deforestation because it's causing greenhouse gases to go into the atmosphere, it's causing droughts, so you won't have any water. In 100 years, there'll be no rainforest left. That makes me think, oh dear, maybe I do need to do something. This is affecting me. So I want you to create a beautiful poster. It can be as big as you like. So A4 to A1 if you'd like. It could be on cardboard if you want to stick paper on. You can be as creative as you like. You could go 3D with some trees coming out. It's all up to you, as long as it's got lots of good facts and information. You could have some flaps on there. Remember though, there can be some false information out there. So you need to really check your sources. Is what it's saying really true? I suggest you look on Bite Size, or you look up anything that Greta Thunberg has done to see what you can do to put onto your poster. Me and Miss Fink would love to see your posters, so please do send them to the email address. We'll pick the best ones to go onto the newsletter next week. And remember, the more information you find, the better your speeches will be. If you'd like to go back through the slides, feel free to rewind to listen to anything else to add to your poster. You could make some notes and then create it. It's up to you. Be as creative as you like. Have a lovely rest of your Friday, Year 5, and I will see you all very soon.